Hey there. I'm not sure if you've seen the show Adventure Time before. If you haven't, you might want to brush up on it. It's a pretty cool show. It's for people of all ages, so young, old, it doesn't matter. A lot of kids watch it, teens, adults. Uh, there's something that you really should know about it. It takes place after a giant nuclear war that's called the Mushroom War. Um, Let me start off with this. In the episode The Lich, an old Marcelin, one of the characters, talks about her old friend Simon, uh, the Ice King, who saved the world by blocking a large bomb with his body. This makes me wonder, could this alternate universe be the world if the Great Mushroom War hadn't happened? I mean, I know you would have to see that episode to have any idea what I'm talking about, but also in the episode Simon and Marcy, there's a link to the Mushroom War. The aftermath of the world is presented with the Ice King and a very young Marcelin. And as you may have noticed, this episode is almost the opposite of the Lich episode. There are zombie type things in this episode as well, which might be humans after radiation. Ice King was possibly immune to this because of the crown that makes him, inhuman. At the end of the episode, there's a pink substance which hands Ice King supplies for young Marcelin. The substance then blinks with obvious eyes and mouth. Well, in my opinion, this is Princess Bubblegum. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what I think about Princess Bubblegum a little bit. As far as Finn the Human goes, if you're familiar with the show at all, you know he's one of the two main characters. Everyone who's seen the show knows about him. He's a fun-loving teenage boy, but what do we know about his backstory? He's the only human left on Earth, but somehow he isn't a zombie. I haven't found anything that proves a specific theory about him, but if you happen to find anything, I would love to know. As far as Princess Bubblegum goes, the pink substance is what I believe to be a young Princess Bubblegum. As in the one of the more recent episodes, The Vault, Finn opened his vault of bad memories, and he finds that in a past life, he was a young woman that tried to steal something from Princess Bubblegum. In past episodes, she said she's 19, but both The Vault and Simon and Marcy prove that Princess Bubblegum is way older. At the end of The Vault, Finn finds the bones of his past self, and he also finds Princess's stolen item. His past life also channels through him and tells Bubblegum that she's way older than 19 and that she should stop lying. So how old is she? 1,000 or more? Who knows? Ah, the Ice King. In the episode Holly Jolly Secrets Part 2, Finn and Jake, the other main character, the dog, you might know DiMaggio voiced Bender, Futurama, among other things, they watch secret recordings of the Ice King. In one of these recordings, they find the Ice King, but human. In these recordings, the Ice King documents his life after he finds a mysterious crown. And the crown will end up driving him crazy, as seen in the episode Simon and Marcy. But strangely, in the recordings, he always records near a window. At first, his life is normal. He has a girlfriend named Betty, and the view out the window is quite normal. What happens next is very odd. The world's not being bombed, but is covered in snow. This leads me to believe, well, two things in particular. One, that the bombings actually did happen, and the Ice King froze the world with his crazy mind to save himself. He also mentions that Betty had left him in one of the recordings, and most people want to believe that she broke up with him. But what if she had actually went? What if he froze the world because he wanted to stay with his dead lover forever, if you know what I'm saying? The other thing is maybe the bombings actually never happened. The freezing of the world caused plants, animals, basically the whole world to adapt to a cold environment, and then the world eventually thaws, but the Ice King is so grief-stricken about Betty that he constantly tries to capture and, I don't know, rape women, trying to find the love he lost. I mean, that's insane, but that's what he is. And my last theory, and this has been mentioned a couple times, but what if the whole new world is literally just a figment of a boy's imagination? Now, in this theory, a boy is terribly neglected, and his only companion is his old dog Jake. A few months later, Jake dies. Finn tries to kill himself, but instead falls into a coma. In his coma, he adventures with Jake around a boy's fantasy, with evil villains, beautiful princesses, and his best friend forever. Well, I hope this one isn't it, because, I mean, it's kind of cliche, but You never know, right?